Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do some rapid reviews. So I have, I don't know, 5 knives here. 2 of them are the same, this one. So this is the Saje Knives Rango. I've had these prototypes in for about a week now, and I'm ready to move them on. I did a full unboxing and really dived into the knife. So I think that'll cover it mostly, but I just want to give it another shout out. This is designed by Work Knife Balance. He's another YouTuber on YouTube, obviously, and now a knife designer, and he has his own company, Saje Knives. There's a pre-order coming up. Well, it's a Kickstarter coming up. I don't have a date or anything as far as I can tell. I tried checking the pass around, and I haven't been able to find like a Saje Knives Instagram or anything, so I think he's planning everything. But basically there's 2 versions. There's this titanium frame lock version in 20 CV with a nice belt satin. These are OEM by Shielded Knives out of China, and I think this one's going to be around $180 on Kickstarter. And then there's a G10 version which has nested liners and a budget loop over clip, 14C28N, and it comes in a machine satin or a stonewash, I believe. And he's kind of figuring out what he wants to do, which version he wants to offer, and that kind of thing. I think if I was him, I would just go for it and do the titanium, because it does feel a little more premium. It's nice. It's not like overly expensive at $180-ish dollars. It feels a little more premium to me. But then again, you know, there's a good argument to be said for an excellent budget knife, which this is excellently made, for $80 or whatever he said it would cost. So, you know, I go both ways on that. But either way, I like it. There needs to be a filler tab over here. Standoffs are good. Clip works just fine. In the hand, it feels fine. The ergonomics are actually really solid on this knife. I find it very comfortable in the hand on either version. I do like titanium a little better. I think it's a little thinner. It just feels good in the hand to me. I love a choke up. Can't really choke up on this, but I like the lock bar access better on the titanium, because you get like an actual little cutout. And I don't know, it just feels different than this, where you're kind of pushing into the scale, versus with the frame lock, you're kind of just pushing the whole frame out of the way. It just feels cleaner to me. The reverse flick's money on this. You can thumb flick it. You can roll back it if you try hard enough on that Mohawk. You just got to watch the flipper tab there. Front flipper, right? And then you have the flipper tab. I've been asking people to help me name a knife. Not name the knife, but name knives that have all the deployments. So like the Nimble, you know, the Cormorant, this. I know some of those have button locks, but, you know, whatever. I just mean front flipper, regular flipper, and like a hole or stud or fuller, right? And I got a bunch of answers, which are funny, but the one I like is Deployosaurus. So this is a Deployosaurus knife. It has all the deployment methods. So from now on, whenever a knife has all the deployment methods, we're calling it a Deployosaurus. So if you guys want to stick with me on that, I would appreciate it. But anyway, really cool knife, Saje Knives. Check out Kickstarter, and check out Work Knife Balance on YouTube and Instagram for updates. For a first knife design, I think it's very cool. And I think the blade shape is actually very useful. You have a nice sheep's foot blade, downward tip, so you can do utility cutting, but you still have tons of blade. You have a little bit of belly for cardboard and any type of cutting you really need to do. Other than, you know, stuff where you need the clip or whatever, you know, you need a lot of belly, but that's usually not the stuff I need. So really like it, the Rango. So the next one's on the other end of the spectrum, because it's a one deployment knife, and it's an automatic. This is the Axial Gear Shift. You guys have seen this a few times. I don't think I did a follow-up review after I unboxed this, but this is an awesome version in teal Magna Cut blade, which is very cool. I didn't notice how beat up that Magna Cut was getting. I guess it's riding on that, so look at that though. It's pretty beat up. 62 HRC on this guy, and the teal is gorgeous, aluminum frame, and it just, I don't know. It just quickly became my favorite OTF that I've had or owned or whatever. Axialknives.com. You can use my link down below. And you can also use my code LeftyTEDC. That'll save you 10%, which is a good chunk off of this knife because it's a $300 knife. They used to be much more affordable, but, you know, they got to the point where they were selling knives and they could bump their profit margin up, which they needed to do. They did the thing that a lot of new companies do that have money. You know, if they have backing, they come in with a good price and they get people interested, build up their brand, and then they can start adjusting pricing to normal, you know. And so this is their normal pricing. You know, that's what they need to sell it for to make it make sense. These are United States made OTFs and they're $300. I think that's affordable and fine. Look at Microtech and, you know, Guardian Tactical and whatnot. You're around $300. Use my code LeftyTEDC on their website and it'll be $270. And I'm sure some of the versions are maybe less. This is the Magna Cut version. Maybe, you know, they still have some S35 ones that are more affordable. This is the Warney blade. They have clip points. They have tantos. They have warnings. And I think they have one other one that I'm just not thinking of. A double edge, like the double edge style. They have a reversible clip, which is awesome. So if you're left-handed like me, boom, you unscrew that T8 up there, and you just flip the clip over. It's clean, and it looks good. I just really like that. It's reversible. Obviously, the difference is screws on this side, not on this side, but whatever. Nice logo. Love their logo. I just really love what Axial's doing, and I'm just hoping they do more. I want to see new knives, different knives, more stuff from them. I bugged the shit out of them to get this. I've been on their affiliate program for a year, 2 years at this point, I think. And I've seen like 3 knives. You know, I bugged them. I'm like, hey, man, you know, I love your affiliate program. I'm like glad to be a part of it and everything. And people are using my link and stuff, but like, you know, I don't have any products to show them because you're not sending me anything. You're not coming out with newer stuff. And they're really working on that. They've been trying really hard to improve their quality, improve the machinery they have, and, you know, make more knives, better knives. And they do have more designs coming. I know they're in the works, and I'm really excited to see what they do. And the people over there seem very cool and genuine, and they're, you know, solid. So definitely check out Axial Knives. The Shift OTF here in teal is fantastic. All right, the next one, or the next two are going to be ones I got from House of Blades. So big shout out to Chris over there and the House of Blades team. This one is the Grizzly Creek, and I'm going to make this one brief because I didn't do much with it for a couple reasons. It is just not my style at all. And I'm just not the biggest fan of Axis style locks these days. But when done right, I do like it. And I like them better with a hole and a stronger spring. But this is the Grizzly Creek Wood Scales Hunter. It's in the hunting class. So the orange class. The centering is damn close to dead nuts for Benchmade. That is on point. You have a built-in gut hook, which is cool. It's very loosey-goosey. But it has a thumb lock right here, or whatever you want to call it, jimping, so you can bear down on this and, you know, gut that hook, or, you know, gut that whatever. Pops into place, doesn't easily come out or anything. So I think as a tool for hunting, I think this does make a lot of sense. It's very sharp. It's S30V blade, so they're stock steel. They're still rocking that. You get a stonewash blade, so that keeps it clean. Standard penis clip. It is not reversible, interestingly enough. They did not reverse it on this, even though it's an Axis lock. I did not notice that in the unboxing, and that is a bit annoying. I think it's probably because it's wood, and it's just a pain in the ass, maybe. Did they tap the scale? Nope, they didn't even tap the scale, so you're not going to be able to drill that yourself. Interesting choice there. Full liners and purple collars. The spring is soft, and it's a stiff boy. So I don't mess with loaners from retailers because, you know, they're probably going to sell this, and so I try to be careful with it. But Benchmade, if you're used to it, you know how it goes. Cooler knife, though. I think it's 280 bucks. So a little pricey for me, but if you're a Benchmade guy, again, you know. Then we have, on the opposite end of the spectrum, the diatomic, I believe it's called. Diatomic, yes. This one is almost $400. Now, You can go to houseofblades.com. There's a link down below, and you can save 10% using the code LeftyEDC. Now, there are exclusions. So if we happens to be one of those, nothing I can do about it. I believe Benchmade is one of those exclusions. You know, Jack Wolf Knives is one of those. You know, the basic ones that don't allow coupons. Not sure about but LeftyEDC would save you a nice chunk, like $40 off of this guy. It is a faux double-edged dagger look, faux integral look, double clips, right? They went for it on this one, guys. The action is out of this world. The action is diatomic. I don't know what that means, so I'm just going with it. But you guys tell me in the comments. It's got that bead blasty stonewash that they do. That annoys me because I hate bead blasts. But hey, the D10 on this is amazing. It's one of the best flippers I've ever handled. And that's why I think I'm like kind of giving this one an okay for me, you know. I think it's very cool and unique. And like I said before, I've learned to not shit on stuff that's just not my style. Like, objectively, the build quality here is fantastic. The idea and the concept is very unique and cool. So if it catches your eye, I think you're making a really good choice. I think it's a great knife, build quality-wise and everything. And I'm sure you could figure out how to front flip this thing. I just can't do it. But the flipper is amazing. You could sharpen this if you wanted to. They brought it down thin enough that you could. This side is dangerously sharp, 20 CV. It drops. Oh, it's so smooth. The construction is cool. So the top part is a clamshell, and then it stops here. And then this bottom piece pops on, and these two screws lock everything together, and then the clip screws are the pivot, you know, and then you have a frame lock here and a relief cut there, and it works really well, and it's cool. And then the wheels in the clip actually work really well. When you look at it, you go, oh god, it's like the ceramic ball shit that some people use. Leon Ma. But no, it actually wheels, and it feels really good when you're putting it in your pocket. Now, this guy's going to be tipped down, and you can do left or right. It's almost like a double sin, right? It's like, okay, we put 2 clips on the knife, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, why would you put 2 clips on the knife? And then they're like, yeah, and we also made it tip down. We Knives is diatomic, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe. All right. Very cool knife. I do think it's really nice. So let me know what you guys think of this guy, the diatomic from We. Use LeftyEDC at House of Blades for these two, or anything you want to get over there. Use my link down below to House of Blades. Whether the code works or not, your boy will thank you. You also have the Saje knives, Rango from Work Knife Balance. Support another brother on YouTube. And you have the Axial Gear shift in this pimp-ass teal. This and the purple, man, they really pop to me. And I have a link down below for this as well that helps your brother out. And you can use LeftyEDC to save yourself 10%. So there you go, guys. That's some rapid reviews. I love you guys. Subscribe, like, share this bitch, because YouTube is like, nah, bro, we ain't letting people watch your shit. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not letting that happen. Come on, guys, share it. Tell people that there's some dude rambling about knives on YouTube and it's fun. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you later.